Welcome to Quran Stories Animated. In every episode, we share the timeless lessons of the Holy Quran, the stories of prophets, their trials and patience, their faith and obedience to Allah. These stories guide us, inspire us, and remind us of Allah's wisdom and mercy. Join us as we bring the words of the Quran to life. The land of Egypt was ruled by Pharaoh, proud and cruel. He feared the growing number of the Israelites. He ordered that every newborn boy be killed. The cries of mothers filled the night. Fear spread through every home. Pharaoh's soldiers marched through the streets. They searched every house for newborns. Mothers wept and held their babies close. The sky over Egypt felt heavy with sorrow, but Allah's plan was already written. In a humble clay house, a woman held her newborn son. Her heart was full of love and fear. She prayed, "O Allah, protect my child." A calm voice filled her heart with peace. Allah inspired her to place her baby in a basket. She wrapped him in soft linen and kissed his forehead. Her hands trembled, but her faith was strong. She whispered, "Allah will guard you." The sound of soldiers grew near. She placed the basket gently into the river. The small basket floated on the Nile. The water glowed under the morning sun. The mother watched from afar with tears. Her heart ached, yet she trusted Allah. The basket drifted between reeds and lilac. A gentle wind guided it forward. Fish swam around it peacefully. The current carried it toward Pharaoh's palace. Birds flew above as if guarding the child. Allah watched over every wave. In Pharaoh's garden, servants walked by the river. They saw the basket and called the queen. She came quickly, her eyes full of wonder. She opened the basket and gasped softly. A baby smiled inside, wrapped in linen. Light from the sky seemed to shine on him. The queen's heart melted with mercy. She said, "This child will bring us joy." Pharaoh's men stood in silence. Allah placed love for Musa in her heart. Pharaoh frowned and said, "He may be from the Israelites." But the queen said gently, "He is an innocent baby." Her voice calmed the anger in his heart. Pharaoh turned away, saying, "Do as you wish." The baby cooed softly in her arms. The queen smiled and thanked Allah. Servants hurried to find a nurse, but the baby refused every woman's milk. They searched the city in worrying. Allah planned what they could not see. Far away, the mother of Musa waited and prayed. Her eyes were tired from crying. Her daughter ran to her, breathless. She said, "I saw your baby near Pharaoh's house." The mother's heart raced with hope. She sent her daughter to follow them. The girl spoke to the palace servants. She said, "Shall I tell you of a woman who can feed him?" They brought her to the palace. Allah reunited mother and child again. The queen smiled as the baby drank peacefully. She said, "This woman is blessed by the gods." But the mother's heart whispered, "Allah is my Lord." She hid her tears of gratitude. The baby slept in her arms safely. Palace servants watched with quiet respect. The queen admired her gentle care. The baby's laughter echoed in the halls. Peace returned to the mother's heart. Allah's mercy surrounded them. Years passed, and Musa grew strong and wise. He was loved by the queen as her own son. He learned kindness and patience. He helped the weak and spoke gently. He walked through the palace with calm eyes. Pharaoh's pride grew with time. He forgot Allah and claimed to be a god. But Allah's plan was still unfolding. The child of faith lived among the house of disbelief. The story of Musa had only begun. One night, Musa looked at the stars. He felt Allah's presence in the silence. He remembered his mother's prayers. He whispered, "Guide me, my Lord." The moonlight shone on his face. The Nile flowed quietly beside the palace. He felt peace in his heart. He knew Allah had chosen him for a purpose. The night sky glittered with divine promise. The destiny of a prophet had begun. Thank you for watching Quran Stories. The stories of the Holy Quran are lessons for all time about faith, patience, and guidance. We hope this story inspired you and reminded you of Allah's wisdom. Subscribe and continue with us as we share more timeless lessons from the Holy Quran.